Picture this. The year is 2016, a vision of the future so pure it could only come from a man who spends his weekends picking fights with teenagers on X. Your Tesla, a literal money printing machine. By 2017, it was supposed to drive from Los Angeles to New York without a single human touch. You'd wake up, send your car out to work as a robo-taxi, and earn $30,000 a year while you sat on your couch eating cereal. It's safer than a human. It's the end of car ownership. It is, quite simply, a masterpiece of engineering. Now back to reality. It's 2026. The word full in full self-driving is currently doing more heavy lifting than an Olympic powerlifter. You paid $15,000 for the privilege of being an unpaid, highly stressed safety inspector for a software package that still considers a stationary fire truck to be an optional obstacle. Revolutionary. Absolutely. If your idea of a revolution is paying a billionaire for the chance to let his car try and suicide bomb a concrete median while you hover your hands over the wheel, then sure. Now here's why Tesla's FSD will never work. To understand the sheer magnitude of the FSD grift, we have to look at the timeline. In the world of software development, there's a concept called scope creep. In the world of Tesla, we call it lying. Let's go back to 2014. Elon promised that a Tesla would be 90% capable of autopilot by the following year. Because as we all know, when it comes to multi-ton kinetic weapons hurtling down a highway, 90% is definitely a passing grade. Then came 2016, the famous coast-to-coast promise. By the end of 2017, the car would drive itself from Los Angeles to New York without a human ever touching the wheel. It's now 2026. If you tried that today, you'd likely end up as a permanent fixture in a Kansas cornfield or a viral clip on a subreddit dedicated to spectacular insurance claims. But don't worry, the goalposts didn't just move, they entered low Earth orbit. When 2017 failed, the target became 2018. When 2018 failed, it was 2019, the year of the 1 million robo-taxis. I've looked outside. I see a lot of things. Potholes, birds, disappointing public infrastructure. What I don't see are 1 million driverless Teslas earning their owners passive income. What's the logical trick here? It's the beta shield. By keeping the software in a perpetual state of testing, Tesla avoids the pesky legal requirement of actually being responsible when the car tries to merge into a lane that doesn't exist. They've even rebranded it to FSD supervised. Think about that phrase for a second. Full self-driving, supervised. It's a linguistic masterpiece. It's like selling someone a fully automatic toaster that only works if you manually hold the bread down with a fork. If you have to supervise it, it's not self-driving. It's just fancy cruise control with a God complex. But calling it Level 2 driver assistance doesn't pump the stock price, does it? Now we get to the engineering part of the story, and I use that term loosely. In a move that can only be described as a masterclass in cost-cutting disguised as a revolutionary philosophy, Tesla decided to systematically lobotomize its cars. First, they removed the radar. Then, they removed the ultrasonic sensors. Why? Because, according to the Techno King, humans drive with eyes and biological neural nets, so it makes sense that cameras and silicon neural nets are the only way. It's such a simple, elegant argument. It's also completely idiotic. Let's apply that logic elsewhere. Humans don't have wings, so why do planes have them? We should just give them giant flapping arms. Humans don't have wheels, so why does the car have them? We should replace the tires with 4 very fast legs. The reality is that Lidar and Radar are objectively superior at measuring distance and velocity. A radar doesn't care if it's foggy, or if the sun is blinding, or if a white semi-truck is blended against a bright sky. It just sees a solid object and says, "Don't hit that." Tesla's vision-only system, however, has to guess. It takes a 2D image and tries to mathematically reconstruct a 3D world. And because it's essentially a high-stakes game of guess the distance, we get the gift that keeps on giving. Phantom braking. You're driving at 70 miles per hour on a clear highway. The sun hits a shadow under an overpass just right, and your car's neural net suddenly panics. It thinks the shadow is a solid wall of lead. It slams on the brakes. Your coffee is now on the windshield, your neck has whiplash, and the guy in the semi-truck behind you is wondering if you're having a stroke. By removing the sensors, Tesla didn't make the car smarter. They just made the math harder. They traded reliable hardware-based distance measurement for a software-based hallucination. And they did it because cameras are cheap and Lidar is expensive. It's not biomimicry, it's budget mimicry. So, why does full self-driving exist? Is it to revolutionize transport? To save lives? To turn your commute into a peaceful nap? No. It exists to solve one very specific problem: Tesla's stock price. If you enjoyed watching this video, then you can join the triangle by subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.